Let's fight. A very good evening to each and every one of you, and welcome in the ring. Wherever you're joining us from around the world, at home here in Guyana or internationally. Welcome in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta play that one more time. I love the song of that. Welcome in the ring, guys. Good to have each and every one of you with us. Good to have each and every one of you with us. Welcome in the ring once more, and good to have all of you, whether you're joining us on YouTube, you're joining us on Facebook, you're joining us on WhatsApp. We are, whether you're getting that link there, wherever you're joining us, we are privileged to have each and every one of you in the ring with us. And we are getting set to go, folks, getting set to go, and so happy that so many of you can join us. Hope you guys are ready to go, ready to share. Derek Smith, all the guys who are watching us from around the world. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Is it Ronter Harris and Colleen Osborne? Sitola. That's a nice name. Audrey Tom and Lynn Finance. I hope I'm calling it right. Denise and Bettino Nijman. Raul Brando. Raul, I hear you were saying some things the other night. I'm getting some reports, Raul. I'm getting some reports. I thought I told you to behave yourself. Raul, I thought I specifically asked Raul to behave himself, and we had an understanding. I got to revisit those things. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you guys in the ring. Wherever you guys are joining us from this evening, we are tremendously privileged to have each and every one of you. We are making sure that we are ready to go behind the scenes. And again, really great to have each and every one of you here with us. Really good to have each and every one of you here with us. Let me see how that sounds. Like I want the bell again. Could we have the bell again? I want that song again. Am I going to get it? I want the bell. I got to hear the bell. I must hear the bell, folks. I must hear the bell. All right. It's time to fight, folks. Good to have you guys again. Good to have you guys again with us. And as you can see, I am so ready with the hot topics, ready to go and waiting on you guys, waiting for us to get to that magic number. Again, waiting for us to get to that magic number and ensuring that all is well at our end. And I think we are. Good to see each and every one of you. Where are my people, man? Where are my people? Let's make sure everything is adjusted right and good. Good to see each and every one of you here in the ring with us this evening, guys. It's a little hot where we are in the studio this evening, but nonetheless, we are going to get through. We are going to get through. We are ready. I see Jurita Fernandes, Member of Parliament, is in the ring. I ain't missing it tonight. I ain't here with problems. I'm here with problems with these bad name Chiron. Good to see all of you. Let me see where else folks are joining us from tonight. Let me see where else the people joining me from. I see Erwin Don Cook, all the usual suspects. I also see Kim Walker. Good to see you, Kim. And Carl Miller. I see Naomi Morris and Samantha Jilks. Those folks who are joining us from around the world. I see Elizabeth Joe is also here. I see Gloria Fraser is also up in the hizzer. And Juliet Benjamin. Good to see you guys. Guys, I'm so excited. From the time I wake up in the morning, we start thinking about in the ring, the team and I, and we're plotting our course. Where are we going to go this evening? What are the hot topics? What's current? What's trending? What do the people need to know to make informed decisions? And that's what we're all about. Promoting the truth, folks, and defending the facts. Good to have each and every one of you in the house. I see Inga Tenge. Am I pronouncing it right? Good to see you, Inga. Sukchan Sudhari and Jamal Aziz. All the usual suspects. Cuthbert, Andrew Cuthbert. Melinda. Good to see you, Melinda McKenzie. And Asani Bowman. Asani, how are you doing there, my brother? Good to see you. Horace Thomas as well. And Maud Oliver and Horace Thomas. Sandra Facey. Miguel Barrow and Rose, Jeff, a lot of roses there, a whole garden. Colleen Isaac, so to see you, Colleen and Monica Thomas. Folks, I hope you all are not like MP Finance. If you all get a little shout out, y'all stop talking to people and all that kind of stuff. I know you're all bigger than that. And I see Edwin Bess and Diane Mitchell Henry. How are you guys doing there? Renee McKenzie Talbot. How is my old friend? Has anybody seen my old friend, Rennie Mackenzie Talbot. We go way back to when we just started this program with Zoom. Folks, I'm going to play back some of those programs for you, some clips from those programs when we started with Zoom, and to show you guys we have grown by leaps and bounds. Thanks to you. Thanks for the difference that you have made in our program. We have to have a special awards night just to give out prizes and awards to those people, those persons who have been here with us from the very start. We have to give out our own prizes. Is it Cecilia Ross watching us from Golden Grove, West Coast, Babis? Not Burbies, Babis. Good to see all of you guys. I have sent MP Jurita Finance tonight specifically to deal with Raul Brando, specifically because I heard he's getting out of hand, right? Alia Waldron, Alia, how am I going to forget you, Alia? How are we going to forget you? Alia, I cannot forget you, Alia. Good to see you there, Alia. Willetta Bess and Claudette. Folks, we got to start at 7 just to call the register. We don't want to offend nobody. So we want to call the thousands of names that join us each and every night. We want to offend a soul. We want a pocketory on this side. Left the pocketory to the PPP. Vishal, Churaman, good to see you, Vishal, and Abigail, Othelene Prasad. Abigail, girl, you get spot. Congratulations. Mrs. Prasad, I beg your pardon. Seymour George, good to see you, Seymour. And is it Dion, Ayana, BB, Sandy, for plenty names, man. When you don't have to spend all them names, man, you're about 25 now. And he's 24 now. Tyson Hines, good to see you, Tyson. Horace Augustus Knights. Folks, now we try to improve our lighting here in our little studio. Now we got to get AC because the more lights we add is the more heat. Good to see each and every one of you. Orma Holder, good to see you, Orma. And Claudette Harry, good to see you, Claudette, as well. Good to see you, Claudette. Is it Charlene Jordan? Charlene, good to see you. Good to see you, Charlene. Good to see each and every one of you. Folks, we are ready to get into the hot topics. I don't know about you, but we are ready. We born ready. Right? You know, some people born weary and grow tired. Not us. Not here. We're not having that. We born ready, folks. We're ready to go. You know, let me tell you the trick. You see when I put up that thing there? Sometimes, you know, you guys, I gotta be honest with you guys. Sometimes I gotta wipe my face because it's beads of perspiration. It's so hot. But we're gonna solve that because we told you guys that we're expanding and we need to get the kind of program that we envision for you guys, to get you guys the information that matters, the news that matters. We have to expand. We got to bring some additional folks on board. We got to procure some additional equipment and all of that so that we can do this. Folks, we ain't professional yet. If you all think we good, see we in 6 months. See we in 6 months with your help, ladies and gentlemen, and you're going to see what we're talking about. See us in 6 months with your help. Right? I'm telling you that. You know, we used to say in the good old Sunday school days, let's fight. Folks, as we used to say in the good old Sunday school days, not let's fight. We used to say that I see you in the future and you look much better than you look right now. Folks, I see we in the future. I see in the ring of the future and the team, we've been working hard and tweaking things. And I'm telling you, we look much better than we look right now. And to be able to do that, what a perfect segue, as people say, to beg y'all for money. To beg y'all for money. I don't know why they're coming in our business. I see all kinds of people got our business on social media. You understand me? Trying to twist things and turn things. But folks, the train has left the station and there's no going back. So folks, we're asking you guys again to be able to do what we want to do and to fulfill that vision we have for In the Ring, to make it a real powerhouse where media is concerned, to expand our operations, to do the myriad things that you need and you have been impressing on us to get done. We're asking you guys to partner with us for as little as $5 a month US, 10 US a month, 15 US a month. Imagine $5 US is 1,000 Ghana dollars. So don't think it's $50,000. $5 US is 1,000 Ghana dollars. So we're asking you guys to partner with us. $5 US a month, 10 US a month, 15 US a month, 20 US a month. If you want to go higher than that, it's up to you. But we have several platforms that you can use to get those funds to us to make a difference in our broadcast. And we have the Cash App. It's a $ in the ring in the ring 592. The Cash App is a $ in the ring 592. That is our Cash App handle. And at PayPal, we are in the ring 592 at Gmail. And then we use the MMG system as well, the homegrown indigenous system. And we're at we're at 627-6963 on MMG. And we ask you guys, you can send your contributions there to your donations there as well, 627-6963. And we're also available in the old school formats, the MoneyGram and Western Union. Guys, I was so privileged. I'm telling you, I was so privileged and touched. Somebody reached out to us and sent us 20 Canadian dollars via Western Union. And I was very heartened by that, because I know it took something out of you to walk to wherever that Western Union is and to send that money. And that was, I'm telling you, guys, that moved me. That moved me. And it's little gestures like that is going to take us a very far away. Guys, if you see what we're planning for you guys to unfold, to unleash on this country in 6 months, you're going to get on board and you're going to partner with us. Again, $5 a month, 10, 15, 20. Imagine $10 is how much money? It's $2,000 a month for those folks in the diaspora. That's where you go into Dunkin' Donuts and IHOP and so on and eating. So we thank you guys who already touched base with us. And again, we are working overtime to improve our program. That being said, folks, that bit out of the way, I want to get right into the hot topics this evening. It is Unplugged Tuesday. And boy, oh boy, do we have some information for you. Let's get right to it, folks. Into the hot topics this evening. And right off the bat, we have what we consider some breaking news. It was the installed Minister of Health with more confusion powder. We didn't got enough to deal with. Who officially, really and truly said today that confirmed what the Trinidadians told us days ago, that we have the Delta variant with us. And he wasn't really and truly cushioning us for what he told us this afternoon. The installed Minister of Health, Frank Anthony. And this is what he said. He said, we are in a Delta surge. This is what the Minister of Health told us today, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a Delta surge. Now, they have never confirmed officially that the Delta variant is with us. So to go from no Delta variant officially, except what Trinidad told us, and we know the last time Trinidad told us something about our own health care and health sector, they get cussed out. When they told us that the Sputnik V was not approved by the WHO, they get cussed out. So they told us recently that one person who flew from Georgetown, Port Georgetown, to Trinidad and was tested, he was tested positive for the variant, the Delta variant. And so today, Frank Anthony told the nation that we are in a Delta surge. Can you imagine that? Folks at home, around the world, from no Delta variant to we are in a surge. Well, if that is not gross negligence, I don't know what is. But let us walk you through how we got to where we are with this Delta surge. Let us walk you through that, ladies and gentlemen, with your indulgence, of course. Let us walk you through that. And so we saw initially, it was Dr. Carissa Etienne, and you probably are so familiar with me calling that name now in this program, of PAHO. She's the director of PAHO, who told us in April 14th, that the COVID variant was here, the Delta variant. Frank said, here no. He and went, he and see. Right? I am top left-hand side. For those of you who are following our pictorial or infographic. April 14th, Carissa Etienne told us that. April 14th. Again, Carissa Etienne is the PAHO director. She said, we have the variant with us. Frank said he didn't get the report. And since that time, he said he would have asked them for the report. He has never come back to this country to say, yes, they have submitted the report, and this is what it says, and I'm in agreement with them. As a matter of fact, by May 18th, the installed Frank Anthony said that he was unaware rather, of variants in Guyana. May 18th, he's unaware of variants in Guyana. May 21, the installed Dr. Anthony maintains no variant has been detected. This installed Frank Anthony. August 26 is when Trinidad and Tobago, that is when they told us that a traveler from Guyana to TNT tested positive for the Delta variant. All of a sudden, Anthony changing his tune. Ladies and gentlemen, he started changing his tune. And this is what he said on August 30th, just yesterday. Dr. Anthony says variant may be behind the COVID spike in Guyana. They have not confirmed as yet that we have the variants. He said it may. I know the use of words because I've been trained in law. I was privileged to do my LLB, my law degree at the University of Guyana. I didn't drop out. I completed it in 3 short years, my degree in law. And so I understand the difference between may and shall and will and must. He said it may be behind the COVID spike in Guyana. And then today this Jagabat tells the nation, ladies and gentlemen, that we are in a Delta surge. How did we move from no confirmed cases locally, at least through our health authorities, to tell us we were in a Delta surge? I find that mind-boggling. Ladies and gentlemen, if that is how Joe Biden operating in the US of A, you're going to vote him out in the next 5 years or the next 4 years. If this is how Mia behaving in Barbados, you're going to vote Mia out. Not so? And Ralph, well, since Ralph get the bus head, I see Ralph quiet down. I ain't hear a peep out of Ralph in weeks. And so Caribbean leaders better know that the stone that is for them will find them. Since Ralph got that bus head, Ralph pull in line. You think Rowley and his health ministers could operate like that in Trinidad? From no variant, all of a sudden, this is what the Minister of Health told us. Oh, we're in a Delta surge. Just wait a cotton picking minute. That is how you end up in a Delta surge. They have never, these authorities, they have never agreed with Trinidad with that COVID variant, the Delta variant that Trinidad said that we tested for. They have never agreed with Trinidad. All of a sudden, from no confirmed cases with all the labs and all the task force and all the bull crap, the bullshit, we're suddenly in a COVID surge. Folks, y'all got to share this live stream. I realize some of y'all getting a little complacent with the sharing of this live stream, you know. I realize some of y'all getting complacent with the sharing of these live streams. And Lord knows I don't want to fight some of you. So share the live stream. So again, I've walked you through, and those aren't even all the dates. We just don't want to inundate you with information showing you that timeline of Frank and his lies. So it's apparent that if we want to find out something happening in our healthcare system, ask Rowley. Because like Rowley, them know more that is happening home here than Frank know, than Catfish Ali know, that Jack Dio know. We got to ask the Trinidadians because again, they told us the WHO did not approve Sputnik V. And then everybody was aghast. And then they send this Jagabat, Ramsamy, to cuss out Rowley. But Rowley put him in the place in fine style. But it seems as though it was Frank alone who was on this train, he didn't know about the variant. He like Priya. Remember, Priya didn't study the legality of the mandatory vaccination for teachers and so on. She didn't study. He didn't study this neither. I don't know what Frank studied. Folks, you all understand why the combined opposition, APNU, AFC, brought a no confidence motion against Frank Anthony. I'm certain Frank is good at something. He might be good at little knitting, little cricket, little something. He should go and do that. Go and do that. But this healthcare system management, he probably is a good doctor, even one-on-one with a little clinic someplace. If you're good at that, Frank, go off and do that. Very early, Guyanese around the world, our local emergency medical specialist, Dr. Zulfikar Box, I hope that's the way the name is pronounced, B-U-X, Zulfikar Box. He was of the view that we had the variant with us. He said he long suspected. This was months ago. We also had at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, the man in the COVID task force there, Dr. Mahindra Karpen, he was also of the view that we had the variants with us. When Frank said he didn't know and then give you a report as yet, even Ramsamy, in all his madness, thought that we had the variant long. It's only Frank. I don't know what Frank was waiting on. So again, as early as April, Etienne told us that. Dr. Carissa Etienne, again, she is the head of PAHO. And hear what Dr. Etienne said. Since that time, this was on, let me capture the date correctly. This was on May 6th. Dr. Etienne said, we are seeing what happens when these measures, COVID measures and COVID protocols are relaxed. COVID spreads, cases mount, our healthcare systems become overwhelmed and people die. Today, about 5 months later, how much ever months later, now Frank Anthony is saying our medical system are on the verge of being overwhelmed because of the Delta surge. Y'all don't think Frank Anthony should go in a corner and rest himself? Someplace? Rest himself someplace. That being said, folks, it is us, you and I, Guyanese, who have been the victim of the recklessness of this administration. And we turn our attention, ladies and gentlemen, to the death at the gate. We turn our attention, sadly, to the death at the gate. And again, we're picking up this from news report that a former magistrate, Cecil Sullivan, went to the Georgetown Public Hospital just yesterday. A former magistrate, I am certain in his wildest dreams, he didn't see yesterday as his end, and in that manner. And I'm reading for you the newsroom report so that you understand it's not something I make up. The report says that he was brought to the Georgetown Hospital with severe respiratory distress. Former Magistrate Cecil Sullivan, a relative of Sullivan, confirmed that he was COVID positive. On Monday, however, he started feeling weak. Because of his COVID infection, according to the report, when he arrived at the hospital, he was told to go to the hospital East Street entrance. We can't take in here, go around the corner, where a COVID triage facility had been established. The report says, ladies and gentlemen, while there, however, Sullivan was too weak to walk into the facility. As such, relatives who accompanied him had to search for a porter. This is 21st century healthcare under the PPP. They had to search for a porter who could transport Magistrate Sullivan in a wheelchair. They went searching for a porter. The relative said, this is newsroom, folks, that the family searched the compound twice, but no porters were not immediately found. But porters were not immediately found. Maybe the porters were locked out. I hazard a guess. Maybe, ladies and gentlemen, the porters were locked out. So they searched twice. No porters were immediately found. And subsequently, Sullivan passed away while still in his vehicle at the gate. 21st century healthcare under the PPP. Y'all see why y'all gotta share this live stream? Ansel Mob Lynch and Sharon Murray, Jagatam Tekchan, Rakim Hercules, and folks, stay with us. I'm coming to Jaffarally in Region 6 and show you how the PPP is systematically bringing this country into decay and decadence. Bringing our beloved country into decay and decadence. And so, a man who served this country as a magistrate, Cecil Sullivan, his worship, died at the Georgetown Public Hospital gate, waiting for a porter. This is 2021. 2021. 2 budgets later, and Magistrate Cecil Sullivan died at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation, waiting for a porter. Ladies and gentlemen, that is shocking. And I heard Attorney at Law James Bond said, using his words, that this man's death was preventable. And I would like to believe that. This man's death was preventable. Tiffany Halls. We could have prevented him from dying, but for the want of porters. I am hoping, because I see them saying they've launched an investigation, but I know where their investigations go. I know where they and investigations go. It is shameful of this administration, whose head will roll at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation for Cecil Sullivan's death. Who will be held accountable by this administration for Magistrate Cecil Sullivan's death? Death at the gate. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 2021. And families got to be running around a hospital looking for porters. You see why people lining up by the thousands at Cherry Jagan International under this regime? You see why people saying bring back Volda? We were going somewhere, people, making incremental steps. Magistrate Sullivan died on the PPP's watch, and they got blood on their hands, his blood on their hands, and countless other Guyanese. Frank Anthony got Cecil Sullivan's blood on his hands. Moving along, ladies and gentlemen. We have learned today that the unions are taking the government to court for locking out people. Again, I hope the porters were not locked out. Nadia Seafort and Audrey Tom, I hope they were not locked out. I see MP financing the passport office lines long again. I hope the porters weren't locked out. So the unions, this is the Guyana Trade Unions Congress, the Guyana Public Service Union, and the Guyana Teachers Union. Again, the 3 unions that are taking the government to court is the Guyana Teachers Union, the Guyana Public Service Union, and the Guyana Trade Unions Congress. And it is Attorney Darren Wade and one Dane Elliott Hamilton who are advancing this case. And their contention is that they want the court, according to this report, to declare that the health emergency made by the president, the installed president, the health emergency, right, and was published in the official gazette, it was made in excess of his jurisdiction. They want the declaration that was made by the president, this installed catfish fella, right, to continue. The applicants contend, this is the unions, that although there's a central board of health, although there was a central board health meeting, rather, the installed president and the installed minister of health have not relied on that board for advice. And it's the contention of the council that is only under special circumstances can the president make this unilateral decision, not when there's an existing board of health, and not when there is nothing preventing the board of health from meeting. And folks, we're going to continue to bring you updates as this particular case progresses. Again, the case is being led by Attorney at Law Darren Wayne, and as well one Mr. Dane Elliott Hamilton. And we are going to bring this live to you because, again, these three unions make up the bulk of the folks working in the public service, ladies and gentlemen. And as we pause here, I want to ask you guys to share the live stream. Y'all don't get complacent. I am trying my level best not to fight Yasmin Henry. God knows. I don't want to fight Naomi Morris. I don't want to fight Gwyneth Jones. God knows. So let's share the live stream. Let's get complacent. So the lockouts continue. Friends around the world, it's not enough that the magistrate has died. The lockouts continue. Today, we saw at Bartica Hospital. Bartica, they started the lockouts there. And as we told you all yesterday, it seems as though it is only in certain places. It seems as though it is only in certain places that we have these lockouts occurring. Because as we said to you yesterday, when we visited some places in Region 6, we didn't see people being locked out. We didn't even see people being asked for the COVID cards. People walking into the hospital on their merry way. When we checked number 19 Health Center in Region 6, Port Morant Hospital in Region 6, when we checked Port Morant Health Center, Blackbush Hospital, Liverpool Health Center, when we checked Skeldon, things were moving normal. It seems it is only in certain regions. Chevron McDonald is only in certain regions. Like 10, the Linden Hospital Complex, Kokwani Hospital, like Region 4, Georgetown Hospital, is only in certain hospitals that got locked out. And while the government locking out people because people are not following their COVID regulation to the extent of being vaccinated or doing the PCR test, the government was there in the mining town, ladies and gentlemen, breaking their own COVID rules, breaking their own COVID protocols. This is Linden. This is Linden, ladies and gentlemen, under the Jagabats, under the Hippocytes, just yesterday. And what is happening here? Oh, they were giving out some farmers grant. So when they give a little money with one hand, they kill you with the next. They were giving out some farmers cash grant. Folks, we got to share the live stream. There's no social distancing here. And so the government that is clamping down on people for breaching their COVID protocols, they themselves, ladies and gentlemen, they of themselves are breaching the protocols. What kind of upside down government we got in this country, ladies and gentlemen? What kind of poo-poo government we got? And Ali talking today about leadership? He had the nerve to talk today about just leadership? The people got he don't have the testicular fortitude. Since he has come in, he has been trying to give just leadership, and he encourages his cabinet to do the same. He know what justice is and equity. No, he's just using words. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, this COVID investigation into these vaccination cards is moving apace. It seems like the only people they're picking up is drivers from the Ministry of Health. It seems as though it is the only drivers, and we know that big ones involved. We know that. Big ones are involved in this racket. And Starbuck News editorial just today as well said that much. Starbuck News editorial today, ladies and gentlemen around the world joining us in the ring, said as much. Stick with us. I commented Jaffarally in Region 6. Y'all won't want to miss that. Get your popcorn and coke. So here is what Starbuck News said. Here is what Starbuck News said about this investigation with these vaccination cards. People selling vaccination cards. Things tight under the PPP. Ladies and gentlemen, things tight. Let's fight. So this is what Starbuck News editorial this morning said. Friends, Starbuck News. So y'all ain't gonna say we bias. And while y'all listening, share the live stream. Those of you who haven't shared it, as like, don't let me get complacent. I often ask you guys, what are you willing to give for the struggle? Lots of you call yourself activists and you're vigilant and so on. Partner with us in one instance. Share the live stream. Let's get the information out there. So this is what Starbuck News said. The COVID-19 Blue Book disclosures. An unacceptable absurdity. That was the header for the editorial today. And you all know I often use Starbuck News because it's the friends. And here what the friends say about them. What will not cut it is simply an account of the West Demerara Regional Hospital incident in which we are led to believe that the driver in question was a lone wolf. Anyone who has followed carefully the trail of official corruption in Guyana would be aware that fall guys and scapegoats invariably serve Guyana. Invariably, rather, serve as escape hatches for the so-called big fishes. And that is where we want to see this investigation going. Under the big fishes, after the big fishes. Whether it's a catfish or whatever big fish they got, it's a shark or a whale. The investigations must go after the catfish. Because it is big ones in the ministries who got these guys up to this dirty work. Things tight in the alley economy. Economic dynamism. So they're selling vaccination cards. Ladies and gentlemen, selling vaccination cards in the oil-producing republic. In the oil-producing republics. So Starbuck News was saying that they have to deepen this investigation. They have to deepen it. And if that was not enough, friends around the world, signs of the times. Signs of the times. Well, the First Lady took on a project at the airport. And she's taking on a project now by the seawalls. I don't know if the First Lady finished the money by Van Cleef and Arpels when she went shopping in New York, but the sidewalk is already falling apart by the seawalls. The sidewalk, it is already falling apart. This is what was said in a report about this project. Oh, the seawall is set to undergo significant changes. As First Lady Aria, this was a report in August. Yeah. The seawall is set to undergo significant changes as First Lady Aria Ollie, Minister of Public Works, the Fisher Bishop, on Friday announced more plans to upgrade the leisure hotspot. So this is how it's going, undergoing significant changes. They weren't wrong. They said the project will be ideal for locals and tourists. You kind of tourists here? Is here you kind of tourists? Y'all head bunks? Y'all meditation scatter? So here is what they said. The minister delved into key aspects or elements of the initiative that will transform the way patrons use the seawall. Yes, they can transform the way they use the seawall. They can bunks the foot and bust the head. It's going to transform the way they use the seawall. They're going to bunks the foot where the pavement now is caving in and bust the damn head. He said there will be hand-washing facilities. One would hope so in a COVID environment. That there'll be hand-washing facility. Oh my Lord, this is transformative. There'll be hand-washing facilities. Oh yes. Booths for the sale of food and other items. It's going to be an area where you can sit and relax with proper seating accommodation. Well, I'm frightened to sit down on anything y'all build. I would be afraid to sit down on anything y'all build. He said it's going to have a balcony at the top of the construction. I said, no, y'all balcony. If your pavement falling apart, your balcony is why you can sit again. You must be out of your mind. So you can sit down in the balcony and listen to the band play in the bandstand or the poems that would be recited. This is at your funeral. This is at your funeral after the bandstand cave it and kill you. If you die by the hospital gate. And now we turn our attention to some crosses. I tell you all, I come to Jaffarally. I come to Jaffarally. I warn y'all, I come to him. Ladies and gentlemen, you all see how I'm sweating? I come to Jaffarally. This Jagabat, this cross here, Jaffarally. Folks, the PPP come back. The PPP come back. The PPP come back, ladies and gentlemen, in all their strength, in all the misery, in all the skullduggery, in all the foolishness, the true nature. If you thought they had changed, think again. Think again, ladies and gentlemen. But first, an ad break. Folks, I use this opportunity while you share the live stream. We have to pay the bills. We have to pay the bills. And so I'm asking you guys, we have been asking over the past few nights, I got you all here to partner with us. $5 per month, $10 per month, 15, 20. You guys know we're expanding. We're building out this show into something that you all can be proud of, that we all can be proud of. And so at Cash App, we're available at the $ in the ring 592, at PayPal in the ring 592, at Gmail, and via MMG. This is the 627-6963 number. And if you have any queries, you can also get us on WhatsApp on that number as well. And also we are on via MoneyGram and also via Western Union. Partner with us. You're not going to be disappointed. I promise you that. $5 a month, $10 a month, $15 a month, $20 a month, as we continue to promote the truth and defend the facts. And now I turn back my attention, ladies and gentlemen, to Jaffarally. Oh yes. This Jagabat here. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all don't go any place. And if there's any time you should be sharing the live stream, now is the time to share the live stream. Let me get my makeup right. I feel like my eyeshadow on wrong, my mascara running, all manner of things. So as the guys here, the technical team, make sure presentable. I turn my attention now to Jaffarally. This cross, this Jagabat, Jaffarally, member of parliament, Jaffarally. So recently, Jaffarally hit a 12-year-old, right? Randy Budram, a 12-year-old. You're going to understand why they could be cruel to Cecil, Sullivan, and leave him to die at the hospital gate. Because it is the nature of the beast that we're dealing with in the PPP. It is the nature of the beast. So this Jagabat, hit down 12-year-old Randy Budram of number 2 village, East Kanji Borbis, who is now being hospitalized following this accident in that same area. The child, according to the report we have here, was allegedly hit by the swerving and serving Member of Parliament, Jaffarally. I'm reading the report. It says, according to reports, the child lived with other children. You're asking on Kralyal. The child lived with other children, and the relative, they were on the bridge, their bridge. When they saw the politician swing coming, y'all know what that indicates? He was swaying. According to the reports coming, he eventually slammed into the child. This is not we write this. He eventually slammed into the child and drove away without rendering assistance. This Jagabat here drove away without rendering assistance. He is the PPP Member of Parliament. And I'm going to show you all a pattern with these Jagabats, these crosses, these hippocytes. Huh? You understand why Sully left it dead at the gate? He slammed the child, the report says, and drove away without rendering assistance. The child is currently hospitalized. The mother of the child made a report to the police station. The police force has not issued a statement. This is according to the report. Has not issued a statement on the issue. When asked for an official report, the police PR department said no report was made on the issue. Stand on them, boys. But let me show y'all something in this country. Let me show y'all where we're heading. I just picked out a headline from the newspaper today. And I will show you something about the PPP. Right? I will show you something about the PPP. This is a headline in today's newspaper. Y'all better share this live stream. I tell y'all getting too complacent. We got to stay vigilant and militant. Vigilant and militant. And this is why we're asking for your contributions and your partnerships so we can go and get the information and show the whole damn world how stink and dirty the PPP is. They are wicked, stink, and dirty. Listen to this report from a papers today. Youth arrested with 2 grams of marijuana. Youth arrested with 2 grams of marijuana, expected to face magistrate tomorrow. What the flip y'all could tell me? What the hell y'all could tell me, PPP? Youth arrested with 2 grams of ganja, expected to face magistrate tomorrow. And Fiazal Ali, Jaffarally, who knocked down a child and left the scene without rendering assistance, has not been charged as yet. Much more to face a magistrate. And a youth arrested with 2 grams of ganja is expected to face the magistrate tomorrow. This is a headline from a papers today. I wanted the police in this country in shame. I wanted throw away the whole flipping judiciary. We see this before. And let me show y'all where we saw this before. Y'all think these Jagabats easy? Y'all think it's easy to fight against them? With $0? Look where we saw this before. We have showed you guys this before. Y'all remember me asking you whether Carl Singh. Let me bring this in closer so y'all don't get complacent. Y'all remember me asking y'all when Carl Singh gonna get charged? Carl Singh is the Region 9 REO that shoot the girl in Shebeli. He ain't get charged yet. He back on the job. The DPP got the case. So it's awaiting a legal opinion coming soon. He in charge yet? My God. This is a country we living in, or is a civilized plantation, or is a dam? Terachan Balgobin is the project officer at Ministry of Finance. He knocked down a teacher, a young teacher, in Barbies as well. He in charge? He in before the courts? He in before magistrate? But a man who got caught with 2 grams of marijuana is who you flipping know in this country. And sometimes not who you know, it's who know you. Terachan in charge? Zamal Hussein. Guyanese around the world and at home. Zamal Hussein is the Region 6 Vice Chair. About 3 months ago, Zamal Hussein knocked down somebody on the road similar to Terachan, similar to Jaffarally. Zamal Hussein matter, waiting a legal opinion from the DPP. Coming soon. Alicia Dalrymple, the whole flipping world. So Alicia Dalrymple bite a policeman by the Harbour Bridge. Why? Because he said get back in line, law and order in this country. That is what he said. And she bit him. Supervisor for the COVID cash relief we hear, or somebody, big one in the PPP. She has never seen a day in custody. No police reports. She ain't see magistrate. Damn it in hell, ladies and gentlemen. But the small man in this country, the man with the 2 grams of marijuana, he's going to face the magistrate. He's going to face the magistrate. And it's so bad. People around the world, Guyanese at home, that the newspapers in this country didn't even want to name the member of parliament. All this says member of parliament, senior member of the PPP, Jaffarally. They did not even want to name this jagabat, this jerk, this vagabond. They did not even want to name Jaffarally in their report. You all see where we are? You all see where we are. So Guyana Daily News didn't name him. Newsroom didn't name him. Because you know why? This is not a country. It's a dam. It's a farm. And on the animal farm, all are created equal. But some more equal than others. Some more equal than others. They would have us believe all are created equal. Then where is the justice Ali spoke about as a leader? He tried to do justly as a leader. Where is the justice? Huh? Where is the justice in this country? Where's the justice for Randy Budram, the 12-year-old who Jaffarally knocked down? Where's the justice for he? Where's the justice for the young teacher that Terachan Balgobin knocked down and killed? Where's the justice for he? Huh? And where's the justice for the person that their vice chair in Region 6 knocked down and killed? Where's the justice for that person? Their family need justice? How the scales of justice in this country so one-sided? Huh? Where's the justice for the policeman that Dalrymple biting? Where's the justice there for he? He at Lusignan Prison Garden. That is what justice looked like under the Ali administration. You understand me? That is the justice. And every day I come out here and I tell you all about the justice for other people. I got one about the justice for my own life. So some of y'all could be afraid to share the live stream. I will be here every single night. We got to do what we got to do, and they got to do what they got to do. And clearly, they're doing what they got to do. And this jagabat ain't see the court step yet. Ain't see the inside of police station yet. and a man with 2 grams of marijuana. 2 grams of marijuana. Yeah? 2 grams. He's seen the magistrate tomorrow. The good book was right. Ladies and gentlemen, the good book was spot on when it said truth is falling in the street and justice cannot enter. And what a poignant reminder that we had Magistrate Cecil Sullivan dying outside of the Georgetown Public Hospital gate. Justice cannot enter. Truth, the good book tells us, is falling in the street in this country, and justice cannot enter. It cannot enter. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you guys to partner with us. And you understand the struggle we have here. Partner with us, and we're going to get the information for you every day and expose these jagabats, these crosses, these hypocrites. We are going to expose them. Let them do what they want to do. Wicked administration. Stink and dirty. And I have nothing else to say. And after he said these words, he closed Facebook. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe.